The wipe started with big goals in mind. There was just one thing missing: timing. Around every corner, there was a setback and only a very fine line of success. From day one, it was a balancing act of quitting or continuing. I chose to push on through the struggle, and this is what I came up with. Hey guys, what is going on? It is wipe day. I am about 4 hours late to wipe, but that's alright. We have a lot we want to do, so we're going to start now, get a little bit done tonight, and then tomorrow do a little grinding. Oh, the goal was to build a really awesome farm base and get some BPs. So launch site is what we're looking at. Probably like up here, and then we're gonna have some fun, honestly. Let's put a mark out here. That's insane. In the middle of that would be crazy. Yeah, let's go for it. Whew. Okay, we got the base down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey! Hey!
Wait, we have the same name.
We do? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. As you guys can tell, starting 4 hours late set me behind a lot of the groups in the area I wanted to live in. So I've already died a lot of times, and I wasn't able to get as much traction in this area as I thought I was going to. Regardless, I kept up the grind, and I knew I was gonna eventually have to move. For now, I was going to continue trying to get what I could in this area, and later, this base will come in handy in getting some blueprints from launch. Fuck. After that last death, I got right into farming up for a new base, and putting another base in another location near a lower tier monument, because I did not have any blueprints. So this second base right here was going to be main base, and this is where all the action happens and where the farm is cooked up. Considering I didn't have anything yet over here, I got right into farming, so maybe I could expand my base a little bit more and make it secure. Trust me, I do a lot of farming this wipe just because of said circumstances, but that's fine by me. I accomplished a lot of good things, so farming might be a great thing that I accomplished as well. But I'm not going to show you all the farming. It took us a little while to get a furnace. So we continued our grind of blueprints and any comps that we could get, as well as farming and absolutely everything that you can even imagine. So we continued on doing all that stuff, and we slowly but surely made progress. There was a fight that was happening outside, and I was a little late to it, so I decided to investigate. Holy shit, what did I just find? fucking eat all this. Holy cow. I didn't know that was freaking possible. Look at that. Holy cow. That's actually insane. Did not expect that. Whoa. That's fucking crazy. Ooh, that's juicy. Throughout the wipe, I did continue to visit my other base and try to hit launch site. Launch site was filled with so many juicy blueprints that I couldn't resist. It was worth a try every now and then. That's actually amazing. This revolver would be a beautiful upgrade. Fuck yeah. 3 barrels down in the core. After reorganizing my base and equipping myself better, I decided it was time to go to Stone Quarry. Stone Quarry being so close and myself having so much diesel, it was the perfect opportunity to get some extra farm to upgrade this base. And my strategy for a lot of this stuff was grinding as hard as I could early morning because there was less players. Because by the time the busy hour comes around, the players in this area were just so overwhelming that I wasn't able to get as much done. So this early morning was when I was grinding the most.
Okay, let's go home. That will all come into function later.
Once I had enough blueprints and comps, my goal was to turn this rock into a solo farm paradise. And I wanted to do that exploring some of the new features that Rust had recently added. And that's what I did.
Freaking heard an AK. And a Tommy. I think the Tommy got the last laugh though.
And I may have killed my neighbors for some eggs. Shamefully. Since it was nighttime, I wanted to take advantage of that as best as I could. So after stealing those eggs from my neighbor, I spawned at my other base, threw enough rad protection to run around and launch, and looted as much as I could.
Coming. It's about time to run.
I didn't have long, so I grabbed that recycle and got the heck out of there. That little bit of scrap would be actually massive in getting more blueprints. That's massive. 600 freaking. With that much stuff in this base, I loaded up what I could to make a transfer run. All I had to do was run down the train tracks and across a little field.
Back on over to main base. Holy shit, I made it. We'll need to unlock that.
I ended up making quite a few runs like this with a lot of scrap, so I was able to get quite a few blueprints. But in the same boat, I went from struggling to get any piece of loot to my base to being able to sneak my way around clans, groups, grubs to get my farm base the way I wanted it to look. And he got me. Oh,
Shucks.
Thanks for the DPI, gosh.
Oh.
We can try a water pipe for.
Got him. That's a lot of stuff. Wonder. Put a wall right here though. Put a wall right here. Okay, I like. Can kind of get underneath it. That's okay. So I'm probably gonna do a entrance here. That. facing out. What's going on out here, guys? Holy fucking odds. We're gonna do a quick node run after we get these key locks on. Okay, Mr. Jackhammer, you're in here somewhere. There you are. I'm gonna put you to use real quick, dear pad. Fucking nodes everywhere. The fuck? Damn, what the fuck is going on out here? After dying with my jackhammer and going out and trying to make plays on these guys multiple times, I was feeling pretty low. But that doesn't mean I quit. That just means it's time to keep grinding. If I don't keep getting stuck on this damn rock by my door. Yes, I did steal part of their grind, their eggs, and their honeycomb, but it was for a greater cause, and I can honestly really use both. So sorry guys, I didn't kill your chickens. Fuck. Okay, let's just do a little recap of this wipe so far. I have died 41, probably maybe even more times. It was one of the hardest solo wipes I have ever experienced. The luck factor was not there. I mean, even though my only goal was to really set up a farm and get blueprints, which I did. So I'd say it was a successful wipe. But I'd say it was one of the most frustrating up and down roller coaster wipes I've ever had as a solo. And man, it was hard to get a gun and keep a weapon, considering I'm crafting a bow right now. Let's continue on. I was able to sneak a recycle run every now and then at Radtown, and that definitely helped a lot in my progression.
There we go.
So, but I
That's some stuff.
eventually
That's some
was
stuff.
going to need even more for some bigger blueprints that I was going to need to make this base secure. Need for larger amounts of scrap kept bringing me over to launch. But launch seemed like it was so popular, it was a death trap every time I went. We spawned at the other base, and we're gonna grab a backpack, fill up, and go in the morning. Or in the middle of the night. And leave, So this was my first comps transfer run from my forefront launch base. It doesn't mean, if launch was a death trap, it doesn't mean that I was still gonna try. I was just the farmer that was just gonna get his way. No matter what I had to do and how many times I had to die to get it. I'm gonna die a lot more. But it was tough. I still made it happen. Oh wow. We are back. Got 3 fertilizer. Freak yeah, let's go. When I got back from this transfer run, it was time to get all these berries planted. So a chicken pie was first up. Good genetics from berries was next. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a good one. Gets me. When I wasn't fortifying my base or working on my farm, I was out there trying to get some more scrap. After I depoted, I realized my neighbors had taken heli right at Radtown. So I was going to show up with a bow and a will to succeed, see if I can get anything. Take what I can get. I made it home with some miscellaneous rockets, and I went right back. To no avail. So I spawned back at base, added the rest of the planters, and planted the clones to finish out the farm. And that was when I had a
Wanna be
visitor.
friends?
My
Team?
neighbor.
Ally? Yeah?
I don't know my teammates, you know.
Friendly? 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 Friendly?
You don't worry, bro. You don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Don't worry.
Next was time to go get some BPs from launch. I brought a kit hoping I can maybe get a tier 2 weapon, but we'll see how far I can get into launch. Right back to the farm we go.
Do some finishing touches. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
After a little bit of running the roads and recycling at military tunnels, I was able to finish out and get my tier 2. This is day 3, to be exact. It has been a tough one to get this tier 2 down, but we did it.
Oh, you little fuck. How's your morning going? Almost. How's your
The military tunnel recycler proved to be a very good spot for me to recycle. So I took advantage of night times to go and recycle everything I could to get all the scrap I needed for any blueprints that I had in mind. After getting a few things set up, back to launch we go. I looted all the crates I could and made a quick stop at the military tunnels recycler on my way home. I then proceeded to do that same exact route again, stopping at military tunnels to recycle once again.
that? Yes.
So I grinded out a bunch of blueprints. Now it was time to finish out the base. To do that, we would have to farm our area. And previously, farming our area was a bit of a joke. Maybe this morning, we can get some farming done and get this base done. With the berry farm going, I was able to make multiple pure ore keys. So, you know, I was out there and this farming just went like a breeze. I was able to get a huge yield on my farming runs, and I was able to get rich from my small, solo, humble farm. Rich meaning I farmed a lot of nodes, and that was the amount of my success. I made a little farm, made a little rock base in the meantime. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. We're gonna expand the upper part of the base. I'd say the shooting floor looks pretty freaking sick. Dee 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 dee. This is pretty sick. Expand the top bit here. Well, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this adventure, because I did. As painful as it was, I was still able to come out and achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve. Anyways, if you liked it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.